Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha Allah. Kohloyimla, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim. Rakah HaKadosh, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And by the Spirit taught us his beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Aqua that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. Jah Chanan Wa. It's coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And let's get this title real quick before this video starts to play. It says, Girl 3 kills sister in accidental shooting in Houston. Our hearts are broken. Now you can see this little Edomite training the Edomites.
Has died in an accidental shooting at least every other day. Officials say the deaths were either self-inflicted or caused by another child. Nikki Batiste visited a class where kids are learning about gun safety.
Concentrate on Poland.
Third grader Brody Risen is pulling a trigger for the very first time. He's learning how to load and fire.
You seen him? He said, I like this. Oh, hey, this right now, Esau Edom's, hey, this is a playground for Esau, man, because he was gifted with that sword. Now, I just seen the apostle, matter of fact, Apostle Tahar, he done a lesson the other day with the Chinese kids over in China. They're in a classroom and they're breaking down handguns, literally breaking them down, and probably was, learning to break down rifles and things of that nature as well. Now, one thing I will say, if you've seen some so-called black kids on national news and their parents were there teaching them how to shoot guns like this, it will be outrage. It will be an outcry. How dare you? You see what I'm saying? But let's get some more of this.
Here, a 22 caliber handgun during this class called First Shots. It's designed for children as young as 8.
These rules can never be broken.
The goal of this 2-hour lesson is to teach gun safety.
Edomites. And I can remember this too. I remember this video. But I guess they're just bringing this back up since this 3-year-old killed her sister. Or, hey, it is what it is, man. It says a 3-year-old girl found a loaded gun in a Texas home and accidentally shot her sister, killing the 4-year-old on Sunday, police said. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said the girls were in the bedroom of an apartment around 8 p.m. 5 adults who were all family members or family friends were in other parts of the apartment when the girls unintentionally were left unsupervised. He said one parent thought the other was watching the girls, and they were left alone in the bedroom. The 3-year-old girl found a loaded pistol and fired a single shot. The 3-year-old gained access to a loaded semi-automatic pistol. Family members heard a single gunshot. They ran into the room and found the small toddler, 4-year-old, unresponsive. The girl was pronounced dead at the scene after police responded to a 911 call by the family. It just seems like another tragic story. Again, a child gaining access to a firearm, hurting someone else, and this time there was a fatal shot. The Harris County District Attorney Office will decide whether any of the adults will face charges based on the police investigation. Our hearts are broken. Our deputies are pretty shaken up, noting that support personnel will be at the scene to assist the officers and family members. The community is impacted when a child loses their life in this way. Yeah. Adding that the shooting was another avoidable gun death. We continue. We'll see. Here you go with that unavoidable. Because when people say stuff like this, that's actually real prideful to say. But what they're not thinking or what they don't know is this is all by the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because he's the one that's in control of who lives and who dies. So let's get that real quick. It's real. That's real wicked to say unavoidable. That's kind of like a wicked word in a sense. But I mean, oh, that was so unavoidable. Well, man's goings of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, according to Proverbs 20 and 24, man. Let's get the scriptures that don't come out in church. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. And it reads, See now that I, even I, am he. And there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. See? That's the Lord, man. That wasn't something that was unavoidable. That was what the Lord wanted. That was his will. And nothing nobody could have done would have been able to stop it. That was set up before, from the beginning of time. That particular scenario was set up. That's how powerful, how beautiful the Lord is, man. Right? Let's get another one. Let's get Isaiah 45:7. Because, we be prophesying, man. We be doing a lot of lessons on today's prophecies. It's been a while since we've done these types of judgments, or at least me anyway. Judgment scriptures and the judgment of people, man. And it's happening, on a day-to-day basis. And especially with women. If you've noticed, women and children have been catching the real grunt of these punishments that's been going out, so to speak. Or at least the ones that you see in the news. Because you never used to hear about stuff like what you're hearing about today in this day and time. Isaiah 45:7, it says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. See, it's the Lord, man. The Lord set all that up. Let's get this one. Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? See that? That's the Lord right there, man. As a matter of fact, we can go into the Apocrypha and grab some. Because you're not going to get away from the Lord. That's why Deuteronomy 32:39, it says, neither is there anyone that can deliver you out of his hand. If he wants you dead, you out of here. Nothing you can do about it. Let's go into the Apocrypha real quick. Yeah, man, the Lord is cold, man. That's why it's so important to have a healthy fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach in the Apocrypha. If you got a 1611 King James Bible. Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they power out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And this could have been some Northern Kingdom area too. Because generally when you see, it's a, Northern Kingdom or sheriff or, then again, it could be a Edomite town or Edomite family. But it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they power up their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So the Lord created spirits to appease his wrath. Fire and hail. And it was just some kids just got burnt up in a house fire here where I'm at. And you're just thinking like, hey, man, that's one of them spirits of vengeance, that fire. Just got, got lit up, man, in a, I think it was like 3 children, something like that. But anyway, it says fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. So the Lord created hunger, man, for vengeance. I'm going to starve your ass to death. Look, man, we have to have a healthy fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. Because he's in control of all things. But Jake get their asses up every day and just go throughout the earth, or at least, the Lord is maneuvering them throughout the earth. I'll put it that way. Because they don't think on the Lord, man. They don't be thinking on the Lord. They're not calling on the Lord, man, for no protection or no safeties or nothing like that. They just, just don't even think of death, man. And the scriptures talks about, man, roughly paraphrasing, your mindset should basically be in the house of death, man. The house of mourning. And Jake always out here just mirth. Just want to laugh. Just want to just be joyful all the time. Verse 30, it says, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions and serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Yeah, a lot of people been getting their asses mauled up by their dogs, their pets. Pit bulls, alligators, crocodiles, lions, cheetahs. Should I done a lesson not too long ago? Damn, cheetah was in a courthouse in some country. Like, damn, how did damn cheetah get in the courthouse and mauled up some lawyers? Got at their asses real good. Verse 31, they shall rejoice in his commandment. Now, this is what these spirits, they rejoice in killing people. That spirit that got on that little girl rejoiced in doing it, man. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So these spirits are not about to transgress the words of the Lord because those are kids, because those are children. Let's get this. Let's show that, you know what I'm saying? that little girl wasn't innocent. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And see, that goes off into reincarnation, man. You know what I'm saying? You come back on this. Hey, your body, you die. Your body decomposes. Your spirit goes back to the Lord that gave it. So you have Israelites out here with a hell doctrine right now. With they're out here teaching people that there's this burning place under the ground with this guy named Satan, and he's gonna just, poke you in the ass with the pitchfork over into the lake of fire. And that's not in the scriptures, man. Your body decomposed. You go back to the Lord. The scriptures clearly says it. Spirit goes back to the Lord that gave it. He gives you your judgment, because the scripture says that judgment is under the sun. Where's under the sun? On earth. Your judgment is under the sun. So you come back every third or fourth generation. Your mom and dad gets together. And sometimes the Lord don't even allow you to make it out of the womb. That's just like that young lady in Chicago, the pregnant girl. I think she was like 22, 23. She out here trying to rob somebody. They ended up gunning her ass down. Baby died. You see? So that's judgment from the Lord, man. But Job 4:7 again, it says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? You have to ask yourself that. And see, people don't understand reincarnation. People they don't understand regeneration or coming back on this planet, man. Like you've been here multiple times. These spirits, man, you may be in those babies that you see, they're in a new body, but that spirit is is from the beginning of time, man. That's an old spirit. That's why you'll see kids and people be like, oh, yeah. An older person might see the baby and be like, that boy or that girl act just like, granddaddy or daddy or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Then the apostle also put a video up the other day with a lady. I don't know what nationality she was, but she was talking about how she was shook too. Her son was telling her about how he had been here before and had bought his wife, which was her mother, grandmother, something like that, but bought her a red car, and she ended up, speaking with her dad, and he confirmed everything that the little boy said. And it freaked her out. You could see her in the video. I think it was a TikTok. She was freaked out, like how, she had no understanding of what that really meant, because we've all been here, man, multiple times. That's just like when you go into the scriptures and it talks about John the Baptist being Elijah back on earth. When they asked they asked John the Baptist was he one of the prophets, roughly paraphrasing, but he was like, nah, man. But when you go into the account with the Lord said that that's exactly who he was. And then there's an account of the blind man. The disciples asked the Lord, well, Lord, who did sin, him or his parents, that he was born blind? Why would they ask him that? They even had a situation where they was asking who Yahushua was, which the world English calls Jesus. They was asking, because he said, well, who do you think I am? Who do the people say I am? I think it's how he worded it. And they was like Jeremiah and all these different prophets. Why would they see back in those days? And that was a common thing for Israelites and people, to know that there's a regeneration, that you come back, man. Your body decomposed. Your spirit goes back before the Lord, man. That's also when where it talks about how basically the oppressed and the oppressor is together and in it before the Lord. There's no more stress, that basically the man that was fucking you up is there with you, all in peace. None of them got no worries, so to speak, until they come back down here. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on this for a hot sec, because you see Esau, he's in his play world right here. Another damn future school shooter.
Safety while satisfying a child's curiosity about firearms. Brody's father is a gun owner.
I think the younger you are, the more you're comfortable with it and around them. the better they are to handle them.
In Kansas City, Kansas, Frontier Justice offers birthday parties. Like this Sweet 16, where the bullets fired outnumber the candles. Psychologist Sherry Hamby is studying the impact of guns on children. At what age does a child have the impulse control and the maturity to handle a firearm?
Well, impulse control and maturity and cognitive capacity are all somewhat different things. The more we know about brain development, the more that you would really have to say like mid-20s.
They're impulsive, they're curious.
Giovanna and Byron McDowell lost their 14-year-old son, Jawan, last year. His 13-year-old cousin accidentally shot and killed him at a relative's house with an unsecured handgun he thought was unloaded.
Even if they go through safety classes, that's not going to prevent them from saying, look what I can do, and showing it to their friend. And just that quick, life can change.
As for Brody, he's happy he hit the bullseye.
Well, there you go. And you best, this man, this is this man's world. That sword. Esau Edom was gifted with that sword, man. Yeah, he's excited about hitting that bullseye. Guess what? He's going to want to continue doing that. Now, you've given this little motherfucker a passion where this is why they hunt for sport. Now, this little boy, he's he's going to always want to go somewhere and shoot a damn gun, man. That excitement, you can't tell me, come on, man. He's in his natural habitat. Being able to shoot that gun, that sword, man. Use that sword, that gift that the Lord gave them, man. The Lord gifted them with the sword. That's why they able to come up with shit like a damn nuclear weapon. Ain't nobody think, who the hell you think thought of a nuclear weapon? Something that can take out a continent, bro. Jake not sitting around, man. Jake wouldn't even know really about no guns like that if it wasn't for the so-called white man. So-called blacks not making no damn guns, but they got them. But and that's the real. Hey, Esau Edom is running the world with that sword, man. Here you go. They're having birthday parties at the range. But hey, another thing though, too. You see how Esau is teaching his children how to use that weapon? In the meanwhile, Jake just in the hood, just whatever. They out here, shooting with the gun sideways, not hitting nothing but somebody else. They ain't never hitting the target. They always hitting a damn innocent bystander. Ride by, spray up the whole house, don't kill nobody. Just come on, man. But hey, this little dude, he's proud to have hit that bullseye.
What did you learn today in First Shots?
I learned the 4 safety rules.
Which are?
I don't know.
Never point the gun somewhere or in danger. And never...
But there's a lot to remember.
I forgot.
His dad says they'll be back. Nikki Batiste, CBS News, Kansas City, Kansas.
See, that's right down his alley, man. Anyway, I just wanted to just touch on that for a hot second to just show that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is in control of who lives and who dies. The word that the sheriff used was unavoidable. No, it's not unavoidable, man. When the Lord wants your ass out of here, you through. You gone, man. So you can forget about it. You can forget about it. Because there's a time for everything. And the Lord is about to shut off the so-called white man and that sword. Because he's going to try and use the very gift that the Lord gave him. He's going to try and use it against the Lord in the end. That's how silly this man is, man. That's how prideful he is. He's going to try and use what the Lord gave him to war with the Lord, man. Anyway, with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashala.